All right, what's up? What's up? What's up? Coach Bruce in the studio. First off, let me send a shout out to Sky, who came into one of my live sessions the other day, and I did not see it because I'm new to having Instagram open. So I missed him coming in the chat and saying what's up, and I just want to thank him for attempting to take part in the live experience. So that was really cool. Today, I want to, for one, check and make sure that I've got Instagram where I can see it because I think that is the most likely place I will get somebody to come up and say something. So that's visible now. Facebook's there, but I'm not really expecting anybody to say anything. So, what I want to talk about today is something that I was, it kind of struck me as I was sitting with my family the other day, and I realized like I'm really, really blessed. And I hadn't, I think that a lot. I think about all the great things I have available to me, that I've got a beautiful wife, I have, amazing kids. I think about those things, but I don't feel them. Like I know they exist. I know that they are awesome. Like all those things are facts to me, but I spend so much of my time tied up in the grind of, trying to start a business, trying to launch something successful for both myself and for them, that I often forget to take the time to appreciate what it is that I'm working so hard for. And as I was just sitting there having this shared experience of just sitting around the table and just, talking with my wife and kids, no electronics, not even a game on the table. We were just, trading stories and just joking around and just having a genuine good time. I felt so blessed, not just because I like my family so much, but that I actually was able to feel in the moment. And that's not something that has been a normal thing for me. Um, because my mind is always running so fast, there's always something that I feel driven needs to get done. I'm always thinking like, well, I need to, I can't stay here too long. I need to go work on this, or because I'm trying to combat my ADHD and not become too passive or too I just don't want to waste the days because I am an entrepreneur. I'm trying to start my own business. It is every day that I'm not working on my business is a day lost. It's not like I can just show up to work and get paid, because if I was, I would be stealing my own money, and that's not really the ideal. So often I'm thinking, if this isn't what I need to be doing, if that's not the thought, it's I should, I should be doing something. What am I not doing that I should be doing? Even when I like, because there's like plenty of break time built into my weekly schedule, but it's not really break time. It's, I sit with my family and I, hang out with my kids at night, and I'm vaguely present, but at that point I'm trying to post my social media stuff for the account for the day. And so I'm not even really engaged in the shared experience of watching our nighttime shows together. It's on, and I know that I'm providing that experience for them by being there, but I'm not enjoying it as I once did, because there was so much to do. There's always so much to do, and like I can be self-aware enough to know that I have a tendency to put emergent importance on things that are not emergently important. I know that building my business up, it takes a lot of effort and it takes a lot of focus and time, but I don't want to do that at the cost of being a father. I always talk about the reason why, whenever I was a firefighter, I didn't take on a second job, is because I wanted to spend that time being a dad. And I feel like I did it pretty well, but now that I'm, trying to be an entrepreneur and I'm trying to be my own business owner, although I work from home, I do the majority of the things from a home office. Am I falling into the same trap? Am I working like my father did, where he was gone for 24-hour shifts, and then he'd work a 12-hour shift on the back of that, and I'd see him like a day a week? Am I falling into that same trap, but it's, instead of being physically gone, I'm just gone mentally all the time? And it's something that I had to come to terms with, because being a father to me is the most important role I have. Providing for my family is part of that fatherhood, but it's not just providing financially, it's providing a father figure, it's providing a role model, it's providing, you know, spiritual and emotional leadership. It's doing all those things. Am I perfect at any of those things? Absolutely not. But it's that's what I think of whenever I think of my role as a father. And just thinking about it, it's kind of a come to Jesus moment of you're not living up to your you're not living up to your promise of doing that by staying so engaged in the work that is to be done 24/7, never unplugging from it. And it's not because I have a weak character or because I'm so fearful. It's because it's something that I just let go unattended. I wasn't paying attention, and that's it's really dangerous for the ADHD adult to not pay attention to the aspects of their life that are important to them. Like it's on my goal list to provide for my family. And I think that because the financial part of providing has always been so prevalent to me, I haven't until recently realized how important showing up as a leader in the home is, whether you're leading financially or not. So that's just it's something that just was kind of banging around in my head, and I wanted to address, like, how many other neurodivergent parents are dealing with this struggle to actually take the time to calm down, like to calm their minds and actually engage with their family and have conversation. And what I think was really amazing is I haven't really done something that's so enormously special to start noticing these things about my life. It is, for one, I have identified what is important to me, and you start to notice those things in your life whenever you've identified what's important. But secondly, is I just talk to my family. That's what brought it out to me, is I realized how awesome they are because I was communicating with them. Opening up the level of communication that I'm engaging in has changed the way that I see the world. It has changed the world or changed the way that I engage in the world. And that for me has been, worth its weight in gold. I totally forgot about Instagram again. So just checking. Now I'm going to be paranoid all the time. I'm going to miss one opportunity somebody wants to talk. But that engagement it's essential for me. And I think that anybody who has gotten married or, has built a family with somebody, maybe they have forgotten how important that engagement is, but they knew at least at some point that you married this person, you built a family with them because you love to engage with them. You love to see the brightness that comes out in you when you have good conversation with that family. And that to me just goes back to speak to the importance of communication and defining what's important to you. And I talk about this all the time. I am not at my destination. I am still growing, and I will be forever. I want to continue growing for the rest of my life. But the things that I have figured out have really made it so much easier to stop getting lost in the sauce, to stop, getting sucked up in what's really not that important at the time, even though it feels so important, because I have these touchstones to help get me grounded again.